Daisy Bruce, the eternal teenage optimist, despite our matching chronological ages, turned as I joined her, beaming at me so brightly I longed for a pair of sunglasses to cut the brilliance. Okay, so, poor day. I was, admittedly, a bit grumpy this morning, but could anyone blame me, really? And the towering broad figure who loomed over my old friend's slim blondness wasn't making me feel like my fortunes had turned. If anything, the red-faced man who might have been a football linebacker in a former decade but had gone too far to beer and burgers for his own good had that kind of expression on his thick-lipped face that made me want to back up a step and reassess the situation. His beady blue eyes, so pale they were almost transparent, squinted out of folds. His faintly reddish hair, what was left of it, combed over the shining top of his head. And he had that bully stance, the kind that big men with little care for women seem to think would make me back down if they just waited long enough. I lived in New York for 5 years. We'd just see who backed down first. "Oh, fie!" Daisy gushed, grasping my upper arm with both hands as if she had no idea she was transferring unmentionable fluids from myself to her. Her pale gray eyes gleamed with charm, and not a whole lot else, while she grinned first at me and then up at the large man in the jeans and shining silver belt buckle, whose plaid shirt stretched over the round of his protruding belly. Cowboy boots crushed the deep blue carpet beneath him, pointed toes decorated with chrome. "You're here at last!" Daisy rolled her eyes and giggled. "I told you she'd be right here, silly!" She released me long enough to playfully slap the man's forearm, coyness not an act. "Fiona Fleming?" He smiled, too, but my stomach turned when he did, an oily tone to his deep voice.